What's this in your head now?
A black rubber band.
Today, come on now, it's a whole new day.
I'm still blaming you.
We in a whole nother state.
It don't matter.
And you still blaming me.
Yeah.
What are you blaming me for right now, too?
No, well, this is because you said no. This is why it's still like that.
Y'all, look. Let me just say that we had a long night, a long day. We were out of town yesterday. We have so much to do today, but we are trying to squeeze this video in. So if we look broke down and beaten up,
we are.
Just
broke
know
down and beaten up.
we just here to give a power review. That's it.
That's it.
I don't need y'all judging us.
Not this.
We get a pass.
This one.
Especially this one gets a pass. Y'all know. I mean, she's still so blessed to have such beautiful natural hair, but
okay.
You want my ponytail? What's going on, YouTube? It's me, Tiffany, and I'm here with my co-host, Tanea.
Hey, guys.
And we are back with an all-new power review. We look so bad.
We do look so bad, but at least you haven't had them.
We are back for an all-new power review. We are on episode 7, I believe.
Let me just start this out by saying, this season 5, is nothing like seasons 1 through 4.
Nope.
Let's just say that. Previous seasons, by this time, we would be in a state of shock because there's so much shit that's going on. But we wouldn't literally be left in a state of confusion. And like, we're just so filled because it's so much going on and we have yet to have any type of relief. And just when you think relief is in the very next scene, Courtney snatches that shit away from you.
And I think she thinks it's funny.
And you can't breathe. Like, at this point,
it's too much.
I cannot breathe. It's like, I'm right here. Like, okay, this is like being in water and you cannot breathe. And at this, the water's right here. I cannot breathe. What is going to happen in these next 3 episodes? Like, do you have, is it some hidden ones in the vault that we don't know about? Like, bam, 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 gotcha. It's actually going to be a 12-episode season.
We got to get everything figured out in 3 episodes.
And it's shit still happening. It's shit still unraveling. We're not getting anything done.
So, first of all, shout out to our good friend Heather. This was written by her.
Heather, an amazing job, okay?
Because you know what? It's so funny that we're here already because I remember when we met her, they were on episode 1 and she was like, I do episode 7 too. But I'm thinking to myself, that's way down the line. Here we are.
It was like 7. It was just like you said that to me yesterday.
Right.
And we're at 7 already.
It just goes too fast, and I'm just so thankful for Insecure being back tonight because we need some type of
comic relief. Okay.
Because Power is so fucking stressful.
At this point, Tiffany is allowing me to pause the show in the middle of us watching it. She's allowing me to get up and walk away as long as I'm still listening because she just understands that right now it's literally too much for me to handle.
I'm also hearing, before I get into the episode, I'm also hearing that I heard it through the grapevine.
We don't know if
this is true. That Power is off and we won't get this Sunday, but it'll come back next Sunday. I'm not 100% sure about that. I haven't talked to Courtney. I haven't seen it on social media. Someone actually said it to me. I'm actually hoping it happens because we're going to be on vacation next week. So I was kind of worried about how we would. I mean, I was going to figure it out, but I was kind of worried about how we would do a power review. So
let me tell you something. I was already planning that we was going to have to shoot this shit on our phones and upload it to YouTube because we was going to have to get the fucking Stars app and do what we had to do because it's too much. So,
getting into this episode, the name of it is The Devil Inside.
I got a story for y'all later, but go ahead.
So this episode, I love when the episodes pick right back up where they left off.
Literally.
Like, let's just go right back to where the fuck we left off.
I don't want y'all to.
But you notice that these episodes are more stressful because it's like literally we pick right back up at that last.
Like you're not gonna give me no breather. Like oh, the next day, like oh okay, whew, okay, nobody died. Like no, this is still the same fucking nights.
So it picks up where Tasha left off. Remember, Tasha had just told Ghost that she was fucking Silver and that Silver was going to help her and Silver was in love with her. And she left. And Ghost was sitting there with the dick look. And she's in the elevator. She's kind of like, you can tell she's like kind of relieved, but she's also kind of panicking like, damn, like I can't believe that just happened.
Right, like I literally just told my husband.
Right. But then we have, can you shut the door? The washing machine is on. Sorry guys. I'm trying to hurry up and wash Kari's uniforms for school. I have somewhere to be at 5. I'm not going to get there until 6. I mean, I have somewhere to be at 6. I'm not going to be there until 6:30. I haven't even showered yet.
Yeah.
So forgive me. But,
and my hair still looks like this, so.
Well, everybody knows Tanae, so it's fine.
What does that mean? Everybody be like, oh yeah, you always look a mess? Is that what you're
No, they're going to be like, oh, hey, always look good. She must be having a rough day.
Whatever.
So they also show Ghost and Angie. This scene, if you notice, is like it goes from Tasha and Silver to Angie and Ghost, and then it goes to Angie and Ghost, and they're also in the elevator, and you know, Ghost is still in like shock or whatever, but you know, Angie is more on the ends of. And they're both wondering, you know, is Silver really going to do this? Like Ghost kind of puts it to the side that his wife, because you know. When the nigga, don't matter if they cheating or not, the minute they find out their wife is fucking somebody else, my wife.
Nigga, you never say my wife so much except for an episode where you know she fucking someone other than you.
So he's just like, you know, I'm just wondering if Terry's really going to do it. Like, he's really not that type of guy. And Angie's just like, well, you know, you'd be surprised what you do when you love somebody. So. I mean, me still last week, I told you in the comments, I can't remember what I said in the video, but I just...
You was like, you didn't think so because he's not that type.
Really unsure about Terry doing this for Tasha, regardless of love. Like, if you...
Because he's really an up and up.
And like I told y'all, like I think a couple episodes ago when he had did something, like, I wouldn't expect anything else from so. I mean, this is what Angie should be like. This is what she claims to be, but she's really not. She's really a fucking criminal.
And y'all love her.
So then we get to Tasha, and she's with Silver, and she's basically begging him to help her cover this up.
This reminds me of a Fantasia song. This whole sleeping with the one I love. It's just like, wow. Like y'all should have had that whole shit playing, because the whole time I was like, damn, okay, Fanny, please.
Yeah, she was begging.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Brandy has a song called "Begging and Pleading." Yeah, still, let's keep it to Fanny.
Yeah, but she's begging and pleading him, and he's just like, fuck no, this mean the whole time you been fucking lying to me. I know you're still trying to cover for James. She's like, I'm not. James didn't do it. And then she just goes ahead. She tells the truth.
I told y'all she was going to tell him.
And she tells him that Tariq was one of them. He's just like, what the fuck? Like, you've been lying to me this whole time.
She's not. Because she just kept on saying James didn't do it. You don't know.
She said she did it, though.
True.
She said she did it.
Say that.
That's why he's been, you know, trying to help her out or whatever. Right. And he's just like, you know, the best thing for him to do is turn himself on. She's like, no, I need you to cover this up for me. I need you to help me. Please help me. Like, I want to save my son, nigga. Please.
Like, if you love me, help me. She basically put that whole, you know what the system's going to do to a young black man. I was like, okay. Rubbing on thick, sis.
It's just like, all right. Like, he just goes ahead and he says,
then homegirl whips out the goods.
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
So then we get back to Ghost and Angie, and Ghost they at Angie's apartment, and Ghost asks her like, did you know about this? And she like, look, I know that me and Tasha been kind of hanging out lately, but we are not good girlfriends. Like, it's nothing like that. But then, like, I call this an Olitz moment for my people who watch Scandal. Do y'all remember, this is my favorite episode, The Fluffer, when Fitz found out that Melly and Andrew were fucking each other, and like he's like jealous, like he's pissed off, but Olivia's just like,
nigga, I'm fucking you in every room in this White House.
So what are you mad for? So Angie's just like,
are you mad because that was your lawyer and then he did something unethical, or are are you mad that he fucked your wife?
Like, what is it? And he's like, oh, this has nothing to do with that. This has to do with Tariq.
Remember this line.
This has to do with, did he say it has to do with
He
Tariq?
was like, this don't have anything to do with me or you. It don't change anything between Tasha. I mean, no, he was like, this don't have anything to do with Tasha. And it damn sure don't change anything between me and you. This is about Tariq. I said, okay, lock that right in my brain. Okay, I remember you said that exact line.
So Angie's just like, you know, she's telling him I did this for Raina and I did this for myself. And she's just like, you know, I did do this for you.
And that's why Tasha is always able to play her ass. Because she knows.
Yeah. And she's just like, you know, I just can't believe that this is where I am right now.
Oh yeah,
like,
you remember he was like, I'm clean.
Yeah, he was like, playing the game, and she was like, the cleaner you become, the dirtier I get. And she was just like, I just can't believe this is me now, whatever. And he was just like, you know, he said he was out the game, and he said that the Queen's Project was like his main focus right now. And
nigga.
Yeah, so Ghost is basically like tries to reassure her, like, I got you, you know, I'm gonna have your back. Cause you remember last time she was just like, you gonna let me go to jail for something I didn't do back in the other season. So he's just like, I got your back, don't worry about it.
What I tell Tiffany is, it's so crazy because through all this shit since Raina died,
Stop!
He has never once said to Tasha, I got your back and I'm here for you. He's never said that.
And she's been begging for that.
Even though they're not together, Tasha constantly has his back because honestly and truly, if she really hated Ghost, she could have planted this shit on Ghost and Ghost ass could have went to jail. She could have took his fucking money and his fucking
she could have took Ghost and Angela down just last week when she was in interrogation.
Hello, and it's like I'm not you, and that's my whole thing. Like it's not that I want James with her and not with, because I honestly feel like Angie can do much better. He's a lying sack of shit. He's a piece of shit. But it's just like, come on, dude. Like you can't even reciprocate the fucking having of your bag. Bitch.
So then they both proceed, which I'm just like, because if you remember back in season 1, they showed like they were doing 2 sex scenes at the same time, and it was Angie and Greg, and it was Ghost and Tasha. Well, this time it's Ghost and Angela, and it's Tasha and Silver, which I don't care to see no fucking Silver and Tasha. I told y'all that from the beginning. This one was way better than that first one.
I didn't want to see it, but I needed it because that shit with James and Angie really made my stomach hurt. And let me tell y'all about this bitch. It comes on. Ooh, finally, Chamberlain. That's exactly what she said.
What happened to the bro code? Like I literally, when I said it, I said.
Because I had already
No. But I was actually
listen. What I was going to come on here and do. I already told them.
I was actually thinking it in my mind, and then it escaped my mouth, and I literally said, Tanea, don't tell them I said that.
So imagine what she was really thinking, what her mind was on if she just let that little bit escape.
I literally was just like, no. I literally was just like, oh, Jamie. Like, I was just like,
yeah, like a little accident.
No.
I mean, a little accident.
I was just like, no. I was like, oh, Jamie, finally. Like, damn.
Jamie, finally. That's what it was like. I was like, okay, bitch.
It wasn't even enjoyable. When I watched it the second time, I enjoyed it, because when I watched it the first time, I was just like, I'm sitting next to this judgmental motherfucker.
Let me tell you something. The whole time I was thinking, I was like, I hope like in the middle of it, she just slides off and is like, go home, James. But no, she's a bitch too. A stupid dumb nigga. At this point, everybody can die and go to jail. Every single person on the fucking show can die and go to jail except for Two-Bit, honestly. Two-Bit and Spanky is my niggas.
Speaking of jail, then we get to the fucking feds. Let me tell y'all something. Tamika, Mop, Sax, and now fucking Donovan, they are on Angela's ass like white on rice.
Right.
They ain't really got all the clues together.
They got enough. See, the thing is, they got a lot of shit that's really not all the same.
Yeah.
Like they just
They're trying to puzzle it together.
They reaching like a motherfucker, but it's just like.
So they talk about the case, and they talk about how now they're going to bring in Silver as a witness about the gun, because remember Tasha told them that Silver was there and he knew and all this other shit. That was the whole thing that she was trying to get him to cover for, about the gun. And they're trying to get Ghost for a RICO case. And they're also trying to get Angela, but they're just like, we have some stuff, we don't have enough. We do find out that now Tamika does know about her using Daryl's login to erase evidence and shit, and basically, like Tate said, they just have a bunch of pieces that they can't put together because they don't have the main part.
Because the thing about it is what they have is so many different stories.
Yeah, like
nothing is like the same. Like nothing. Like they have something from her, but what they have on Ghost is from something totally different. It's just like y'all don't have shit that actually match together.
Because not only are they trying to pin her for this Raymond shit, they're also trying to put her into Ghost's criminal organization
to also take down Tommy.
And it's just
like they're just trying to get everybody.
They just trying to take everybody down. Y'all know that Sax has a hard one for this shit. He is sick.
It's like, Tamika, at this point, you need to get his ass off of this
And
case.
she can say, but it's so funny because Kim was my favorite comment of the week. She said, at this point, Angela is going to have to fuck Sax.
And speak to him in Spanish.
But wait a minute. And then somebody retweeted her and said, and she's going to have to get pies to fuck Mark. I said, I'm done. I'm done.
Oh,
that might help. It might help. Yeah. I'm just saying. But I said, bitch, no.
I don't know if Mark swings that way, honestly.
You think he likes guys?
And he could. You never know on this show.
Wow. I never looked at Mark like that.
Oh, I have.
Does he give you trade or bottom?
He gives me verse. He do a little bit of both, honestly. But he's probably really, you know what? He may be a power bottom because he's really, really into like, taking control and shit.
So then Tamika tells Mike and Sax, we're going to pretend that never happened. Tamika tells Mike and Sax that they need to get something from Teresi because he's fucking playing. They need some hardcore fucking evidence.
Yeah.
Get this motherfucker to say something about something. Angie, go somebody. He need to start speaking or we locking this motherfucker back up. Because he's a fucking rat anyway. Put him back in the cage with some cheese. With his rat ass.
A rat ass nigga.
Cause see, my thing is, I can't say too much, but all I'm saying is at this point we are on episode 7. To me, it's no going back for Teresi. He's already told too much.
My only thing is I'll wait till we get later.
So yeah, so then we get to Mike and Sax, and they go to talk to Teresi at his house. And first of all, he's freaking out like, why the fuck are y'all at my house?
Stop showing up at my fucking door.
So he's just like, I hope Ghost that secretly has people watching this nigga's house. Like,
it's crazy that Tommy's not.
Yeah, because Tommy's stupid ass nigga.
You're not even snorting coke.
See, because last week y'all had me thinking a little bit like, well, damn, maybe I'm not giving Tommy the benefit of the doubt. Because everybody in the comments was like, I'm telling you, he knows about Teresi. If you think he know about Teresi after all the shit he said on this episode, baby, I don't know what to say.
Get off my children's bed. Get up!
I watched it today. So basically, they ask him, do you have anything on Angela? Do you know about Angela? And he like, I don't know fucking Angela. So they tell him to try to get Tommy to talk to him about Angela. And then when they leave, because they do all of this in front of Connie. When they leave, Connie is just like, are you sure that you want to get the only family member that you have left locked up? Because when I die, you won't have me by. And he like, and she like, yeah, motherfucker.
Bitch, I
know that's your motherfucking son. I've been there. She slapped him, told him she forgave him, but she was just like,
I don't know if she really forgave him.
Yeah, I don't. I actually hope that she tells somebody.
I would actually hope that she was poisoning him for that.
I hope she told Vinny. I do. Kill him? I mean, whatever way to get him out of here is fine. But
stop!
I don't have nothing. Get that tape.
Stop it. I don't want to break it.
Mom!
Sorry, y'all.
Sorry, the cat is disrespectful as fuck. We buy her beds all the time. She never uses them. The puppy bed down here, she trying to sit on it and shit.
Scratch it up. She did.
So she's just like, this actually works out in the end because I don't want you to be alone when I die. This could be somebody that can actually help take care of you. And, he's just like, all right. But it's like, even though he is doing all this at the same time, you can still see moments where he feel bad. But to me, it's just like, nigga, fuck you.
Of course he feel bad because he's really not a rat. Like, he's going against the grain, like everything that you was fucking taught.
Right. So then we get to Donovan and Angela pulls him in to basically, ask what's going on, and he just like, look, you don't have no friends in this fucking office. You need to stay away from James St. Patrick, because when you're around him, your judgments are clouded and you be doing stupid shit.
He ain't never told no lie.
I don't owe you no motherfucking favors after this shit. I'm washing my hands of this shit, and whatever happens, happens. Don't be looking for me to tell you shit else, because I got a job to protect my motherfucking
right.
self.
I got
a daughter. Do you got 2 daughters or 1?
I think he's got 1 daughter.
I got a daughter. You don't have no fucking kids. You out here trying to protect this nigga for the 20 millionth time. Like, Angela, who are you now?
Because it's just like,
and he walked the fuck out.
Yeah, like you're not keeping to the code.
So then goes Kanan and Tommy go visit Jason, and Tommy gives him a check for $2 million, the money that he owed him. He's just like, it's about time. He was just like, you lucky, because I was been about to kill your ass. And he asked about the Jimenez, and he was just like, I want my ports ASAP. And he lets him know, I need some time because the Jimenez got locked up and the feds are watching them now. And he's just like, nah, like now I need you to kill them ASAP fucking
right.
Like, I'm pushing that shit up now because shit is getting too hot and I want my shit. So, what happened? I know Kanan said something. I remember Kanan had said something.
Kanan was like, we'll get it done for you. And he was like, I don't know.
He was like, I was talking to you, friend or whatever. And so then they go out in the hallway. So basically he says, we gonna go kill him, as soon as possible, whatever. Even though Tommy said what he said, Jason not trying to hear that shit.
Right.
So Ghost was just like mad at Tommy because he was just like, why the fuck you ain't tell me that Jimenez got locked up?
Right.
And he was just like, well, you don't tell me everything anyway, so
nigga, that was like months ago, okay?
I don't owe you shit. You ain't a part of this no more. This is my organization, and I run it the way the fuck I want to. And he walked out his face.
And that's why it's crazy you wanted to run your organization like you wanted to for so long, and you literally at this point don't even have an organization.
Move.
You don't even have an organization.
Yeah.
You don't have anything. Yeah. You run around stressed out. When literally Ghost handed you a full organization on a fucking platter, and you couldn't even keep that shit together. You need to sit back and realize that this is not a good game.
Well, Tommy is hard-headed and he's hot-headed and he thinks that he can do everything on his own. He's also a man. You know what? I was talking to somebody the other day. I can't remember who I was talking to, and I was just like, you know what the problem is? You can't tell a man shit.
It's so annoying.
You can't tell a man, especially sadly a woman. You can't tell a man their mother will try to help them, their sister, their cousin, their best friend. You cannot tell a man to do nothing. A man gonna do what he want to do regardless.
That's it.
It's so sad. Like, Lord,
it's like you be watching him like walk into a wall and you be like, it's a wall. I got it. Bam.
I really want God to bless me with a son because I want to raise him the right way. I want him to understand. Don't make me go into a Beyonce Vogue moment.
Please.
I want him to be emotional, and I want him to understand that he can take help from others and he can take advice from others.
Right.
Us as women, we take advice. These niggas will not, you know
they
what?
So hard-headed.
This is for a Monday video. I'm not even about to go in on y'all men that's watching this right now. You know what? Somebody gonna comment later. We talking about some. Y'all need a man on this show to have a man's perspective. No, we don't, because y'all stupid.
No, we don't. A woman writes this show, so we're good.
Okay, wait a minute, bitch. Let them know.
Right, we're good.
This ain't Empire. This is ran by a black woman. Oh, bitch.
Okay, let's go. It's just like, we're good.
We're good. She good. We good.
Okay.
All right. Okay. But so then after Tommy had left, Ghost had just talked to Kanan, and he was just basically like, I'm tired of this shit. Jason is in the fucking way. He basically asked Kanan to kill Jason, and Kanan is down for whatever.
It's crazy because why would he ask Kanan and Dre to kill Jason? To make sure it got done. I mean, like, I don't understand. What was his thought process on that?
No. He didn't ask him to kill Jason.
Oh no, he said we gotta kill him.
He asked him to kill Diego. And then Kanan made a
So basically, Ghost did what he was supposed to do in his part, but
he was
hands
right, exactly.
Because he has to keep his hands clean.
Exactly.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I was saying because that don't make sense. Okay.
So then Proctor goes in to see Sax to basically just let him and Mike.
Well, he went to go see Mike.
He went to go see Mike to basically let him know, that he about to file some harassment charges.
As he should.
He is being harassed at this point, but Sax is just like, come in,
Sax is really the devil.
I was wondering if you knew any information about Angela covering a murder, and Proctor's just like, what? Even though he know what the fuck is going on. And he was just like, he was like, I'm trying to get my license back. He was like, I can get your license back in 2 phone calls if you can get some dirt for me. And he was just like, make them fucking phone calls first. See, because my thing is, I ain't even gonna be mad because Proctor don't owe Angela a motherfucking
See, my whole thing is, I want to make sure you really made the calls. I
was thinking to myself, put that shit on speakerphone. You cannot trust a white man. No shit.
Not even a white man. You cannot trust Sax. Sax is disgusting. Like, you can't trust him at all.
I'm just saying. So then we get to Tasha and Ghost, and they going back and forth about who fucking who, and you was fucking that person. No, I know you ain't coming for me. Okay, well, I know you fucking him now so you can get him to do shit. And she just like, I know you fucking her to handle her, so what? Like, they going back and forth on some that shit, and Ghost's whole thing is really just like, is he really going to do this? Are you sure you got this handle? And she's like, yes.
It's just like, but when is he going to ever let just her handle it?
Never.
And if you notice, every time he tries to overstep her, he ends up fucking shit up. Like, literally, she's been handling you. And when she was handling you, shit was working out fine, my nigga. So it's just like, let Tasha do her motherfucking thing. Right, exactly. Because every time you put your finger into it, either somebody leaves, somebody dies. Like, it's just like, step the fuck back, homie.
Let the black woman run the show.
Let her.
So, yeah, but she's just like, she got under control. She leaves. She see Tate. He like, he in the same page. She like, all right, get the fuck out my face.
Don't fucking call me that shit. Basically, don't fucking call me that.
That's the last thing.
My fucking name's Tasha.
Tasha Silver.
My name's Tasha. I'm a one-name bitch. Tasha.
I wonder if Tasha is short for something.
Tasha.
Tasha.
No, she changed her fucking name. Tasha. That's it.
I don't need no last name.
No love, no none, no nothing.
So, basically Tate is coming to tell Ghost that, first Ghost was just like, when was you going to tell me about you running for governor? And he's just basically like...
I knew he was running for governor. How did you know?
I think we know more information.
Oh, okay.
But he basically was looking at him like, nigga, I don't got to tell you shit.
I mean, Dre did.
And while I'm at it, I don't want you on the Queen's Project anymore, and I will be refunding you every penny that you put towards this project because your behavior is just too erratic, and I don't have to deal with it if I don't want to. And there was really nothing that Ghost could do in that moment. But that Ghost's wheels started turning in that very moment. See, Ghost will not let go of this Queen Project, and immediately Tanea went the fuck off on Ghost. Was just like, I told you this shit wasn't about Raymond, and you wouldn't listen.
I've been saying it for weeks.
She's acted out on Ghost. I don't know if he heard.
I've been saying it for weeks. Like, you know that this is a no good trash nigga. At this point, you should be knowing that he's using you.
Right.
And it's just like okay, Ghost.
So then we get to Angie, and she's talking to her, her old flame that she fucked a couple weeks ago.
And I actually like this young man.
I don't. It's something about him. This the one that
he's so dark and twisty. You know what he works for B613. I know it. Probably. I love him. He's like one of Rowan's men.
Yeah. So she basically, she was talking to him, basically trying to figure out if she can, get a job. Now, we're sitting here thinking, oh, Angela wants to move to DC.
I was like, bitch, if this is not the smartest thing.
Because she's talking about something, no, because my family's here. You guys can take care of your fucking father.
And your nephew.
You don't even need to be in DC, but you need to be in Washington State. You need to be
excuse
gone.
Me. Do you guys do anything internationally? Like, bitch, go to France. Go to Prague. Like a bad bitch.
Right.
Something like, get away.
So, Yeah, like she's just, asking him, do they have any positions open? And he's like, we might have something open that I can get you in, won't we talk about it later over drinks? And she's just like, I'll call you, because she get a little text from Tommy. She like, I gotta go.
Yeah, because it's a crazy white man.
Gets to her apartment. Tommy is in the house eating all her fucking Tostinos, chilling on the couch. She's just like,
you stop fucking breaking into my house.
It's literally like she's Olivia Pope at this point. Like, everybody just comes into her house whenever the fuck they want to.
I told you had to move. I'm so happy.
She said it out her mouth. She said, I gotta move. Can you please stop breaking into my apartment? So, basically.
It's sick.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, but he doesn't give a fuck.
At this point, he's doing it for fun, but it's really sick.
So she basically catches Tommy in a lie. And she basically finds out that he is not the Jimenez distro. He's actually the competition, or on the other side.
Yeah, the competitor.
Yeah, the competitor. And she's just like, he kind of was annoyed, and I think she had even asked him to rat or something.
No, she was like,
she asked him something.
Like, what's his name, or who is it, or something
the
like
distro,
that.
Or who he's
your connect? Who's your connect?
Yeah, and he was just like,
I ain't that type of nigga.
I ain't that type of nigga, but it's crazy because later on he catches her ass in the lie, but we won't get there yet. So then we get to Tommy and So Tommy, now that we don't have ghosts anymore, how are we going to clean the money? How are y'all doing it before, whatever? He's just like, Washington.
Let me tell you my whole life story about being a criminal, Dad.
Fuck up.
Do you at this point, Tommy? Do you want me to kill you? Like, it's anything that happens to you, Tommy. Honestly,
you deserve it.
You deserve it. I would just be so sad if it came back on like Tasha, but you deserve it. You deserve it.
So they're actually on their way to meet the guy that works in the jail system who's been selling Tommy's drugs. They're going to go pick up their money because they gave him a little package last week. They get there, they're kikiing. The MCC guy actually recognized Tommy from when he checked him in. It's funny how it works. Yeah. Well, writers, like, they literally piece together the right people. You guys are really smart.
Of course they are.
So they get in there. He gives him the suitcase. The suitcase feels light. He goes in there. He realizes that, he's trying to trick him.
No, he feels the weight.
Yeah.
It's like like the weight moves.
It clink, 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 clink. And he's like, this is the oldest, trick in the book.
You tried to fucking
and of all people, why would you try to play me? And it's like, he said, your drugs are selling like hotcakes. So it's just like, you was going to get more and you was going to get more money. So why are you doing this?
Because my whole thing is like, if you sold all the drugs, there's no way that you were short.
Right. So
ain't no way, bitch.
They have a little fun and Teresi decides that they're going to go ahead and tie this motherfucker up and drill him. They having a good old time. And Courtney, with her crazy ass, gonna say, I like to compare this to when a father takes his son fishing. I said, what?
I mean, I can understand that, but it's like
crazy how your mind works, Courtney. These writers are crazy.
These writers are sick.
It really makes me wonder what you guys dream about at night. Like,
or this, like, the crazy ideas, like how far y'all will go, and somebody gotta be like, no, that's a
little too sick. Who reels you back in? Like,
that's a little too sick.
Who thought to themselves, we're gonna have a scene where they like bond over something they both really love to do,
which is kill. Okay.
So they killed his ass, and y'all know I had to turn my head. I don't do that drilling and blood squirting everywhere and stuff like that. I'm just not. So then we get to Tariq, and Tariq is listening to a message from Ghost, and it kind of warmed Tariq's heart a little bit. And he went ahead and started texting. He was like, I got your message, Dad. And he said, what, fuck this nigga. And he deleted the message and decided to call his real father Kanan. And told Kanan, I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever.
And it's just like, did Raina die in vain?
Yeah. It's a hard pill to swallow.
At this point, you should have just let Raymond kill you.
Yeah.
Because, Raina would have been fine. She still would have been going to school. Mm-hmm. She still would have been doing all the right things. Because, like, what really, really fucked me up is when he did that, I thought about the scene of Tasha and Silver. Mm-hmm. And she's really doing everything to try to save her son. She's like, he's he's a good kid, he's this and this and this, and you want to be a fucking menace to society so bad. Mm-hmm. Why?
So then we get to Tommy, and Tommy is just, his mouth is just diarrhea.
Word vomit like a mother.
Vomiting all types of fucking secrets. Oh yeah, this is my first time doing it.
And man goes sit such and such.
And we drilled somebody, and then I ran over some Dominican guy, and then I tortured this other guy.
Does somebody have on a wire?
Sammy and Teresi are sucking this shit all the fucking. So Teresi's just like, I am so proud of you. You've never been like, you never got caught for this. And he's like, nah. And he's just like, you know what? Won't you come to dinner? We should have a family dinner with just me, you, and Connie. Sammy, you can't fucking come. Only the family. Yeah. Only the family. He's like, won't you tell Connie some of those stories too so we can really get a good laugh? And he's like, thanks, Dad. So now
I'm just like,
all right. So
okay.
Now we call him.
Because at this point, I'm looking at what's his friend, Sammy. Sammy, mm-hmm. You actually need to get both of these niggas back in jail. Actually, fuck the both of them.
Right.
Oh, you can just family tonight, nigga. You got me put out of the fucking family for your nonsense. Okay.
I can't remember on this part. Was this the part? I remember his mother called and was trying to get him to come.
Oh, so you remember he went to go get the cigarettes. And then when he left out to go get the cigarettes, the mother called and was like, hey, can you come for dinner and also bring me some Coke? And he was like, no, get the fuck out of here. And then while he was talking to her, almost his face came back to his car and was like, hey, you want something? And he was like, you want that fucking bitch, Teresi? Right. I will kill you, nigga. Right. And then he hung up on her.
No, but I got asked about the MCC murder.
Oh, in the car.
What did he say?
Oh, he was like, what did he...
Was he asking about the Mike Sandoval murder?
Oh, he was like, how did you know that it was somebody in the MCC?
Yeah, and he was like...
how did you know to kill that? Because remember, he killed them.
Yeah, and he was like, I don't know.
No, he was like, our lawyer...
Oh yeah.
So I think when he said lawyer, he thought Angie, but it's not Angie. It's Proctor, dummy.
Right. So then they get to dinner and they're chilling, having a nice kiki, and basically, they asking, Teresi is telling Connie the situation about, the money, and she's just like, you know what about if you come up with an ambulance service? Because if, the ambulance is riding around 2 o'clock in the morning, nobody's going to be checking for that. And Tommy's just like, I like that, I'm just like, God, you would think that this man was not loved at all. I mean, I know his mother was a cokehead, but she does love him. Shit. And Ghost loved him. I mean, he had somewhat of a family.
But and it's just so disgusting. Like, this is what happens when a child doesn't have a daddy. Be a daddy to y'all children.
So then here comes the fucking mother. What's the mother name? Kathy? Not Kathy. Kate. It's Kate. Kate comes flipping the fuck out like, I knew you was over here. It was just like, this is my fucking son. And did you know that? He's like, how did you even know? She was like, I used to ride around here all the time. And she was like, yeah, did you know that this is son? And she was like, of course I knew, or whatever. Like, Connie trying to play it cool. Like,
I bet you just found out.
Of course I knew. And she's just like, well, this is my son. And then Connie had called him her fucking son.
She was like, our son or my son. And see, Kate
not after I went through labor and
Kate almost killed Connie's ass.
She spit some more shit
all over the food. Like, fuck all of y'all.
I don't like that shit.
I would have had to smack Tommy in his fucking face.
Right. But also another thing that happened while they was at dinner, Connie was bringing up the fact that he needs to get him a girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
He needs to get him basically, a little ride or die or whatever. And he like, I got somebody in mind. I fucked it up a little bit, but I'm thinking about it. I'm just like, I know.
No.
I looked at Snare. I said, I know he ain't talking about Keisha.
I was like, no, it's somebody else.
Is Holly coming back from the dead?
Holly, it's two Hollies. Must be two.
Not LaKeisha. Okay. So then we get to Ghost. This is when Ghost fucks up everything, and Ghost basically goes to Silver, sneaks up on Silver, got Silver all scared and shit about to pee on himself. Because at the end of the day, Ghost is a drug dealer and a murderer. So
yeah,
at the end of the day, that's what he is. I love him, but he's crazy.
Yeah, he's a killer.
And basically he threatens him that he's gonna let, you know, the court system know that he was fucking with Tasha. So
while he was his
lawyer, so basically that would get him fired. He's just like, you know, I don't want to have to do all that. I just want to make sure that you are really going to do what you said. Are you really going to help? And he's just like, and if I don't, what you going to do? He's just like, basically like, you don't want to find out. I don't want to have to show you. But are you going to do what you're supposed to do? And I knew in that moment, I said, that's it.
Yep.
Silvers, he already didn't want to do it, but now you covering for this low down, dirty, cheating ass bastard. And now you got this motherfucker coming and threatening me? I mean, I love you. Your kids is cool, but now that I know your son a murderer anyway, fuck y'all.
Yeah, fuck y'all. I'm out.
I just was like, Ghost, that was just really, really a bad fucking idea. So that's when Tommy go to Lakeisha's house and basically tell Lakeisha, you know, he ready to do the right thing. He think he is anyway. He gonna be better this time. He hope he don't fuck it up and some more shit. And they end up having sex. And the next morning, Tommy make her breakfast cereal. I'm gonna start. You wanna make you some breakfast? Want some cereal?
I don't mind some cereal, honestly.
You only like cereals that shaped like O's, but
as
that's
long
another
as it's good
discussion.
cereal, like Fruit Loops.
Well, Honey Nut Cheerios. What about Frosted Cheerios?
I honestly love Frosted Cheerios.
I haven't had any in a while.
I like multigrain too.
Me too.
Make me some cereal.
Anyway, but yeah, he invites her to dinner with his dad and his stepmom, and Keisha is just feeling like she's important at the moment. I'm just like,
y'all are two goddamn dummies. He excited about having a daddy, and you excited about having a new daddy. It's just like, I don't.
A snowflake daddy.
Yeah.
That dad.
An avalanche.
Did y'all
Oh,
hear?
it may not be going nowhere.
We still going.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot we had to go.
Donovan, I forgot to mention that Donovan called Sax snowflake.
Oh, he did call him a snowflake. I enjoyed that.
So then we get to Dre and Diego, and he give him the money, and Diego like, you know, I really don't like you, but the money is helping a little bit because I really don't even like to see you, but I do want to see you for my fucking money. And while he was there, Dre told him like, you know, oh, turns out it really wasn't Ghost and Tommy that did it. It was really Arturo, but I got rid of Arturo's ass, so it's all cool. But see, because the thing is,
did you write Arturo's name?
Arturo. That's his name, Arturo. Because the thing is, I really wasn't the one that even wanted Arturo to be a part of this shit. This was all Cristobal set up. You know what I mean? If you would have just let me do it.
That's not true.
What?
That's a lie.
What's a lie?
He didn't want Cristobal didn't.
But that's what he told Diego.
I know.
Yeah, that's what he told Diego. So he was just like, you know, it's cool. I'm glad you took care of that shit. I'm glad that motherfucker is gone. He needed to be dead. So he Drake go ahead and set up, you know, to get him killed and says, you know what? I'm throwing you apart. You know, I like you. I know you like all that nasty, kinky shit. I'm gonna have some bitches there for you, some Popeye's chicken and shit. It's going down tonight. You know, he like, that's that shit I like. You know, I don't like you, but that's that shit I like. So he like, yeah, he like, I know, you know, I just need to know who else you bringing. I want to make sure everybody got, you know, somebody. He like, you know, I'm bringing my right hand man. It's the only one I trust. When I'm fucking my bitches, make sure you bring them BBWs, cause he likes to suck them dry and then eat some lunch with them. Which one of y'all power writers did that shit?
Who listens to?
Which one of y'all was it?
Who listens to Drake?
Which one of y'all was it?
No,
I know it was one. You know what?
That shit.
Well, whichever one of y'all it is, we cool because we're Drake stans. So.
I said, who what? Yes.
So basically, yeah, Drake goes ahead and sets that shit up, and then he tells So then, because 2-Bit is there, and 2-Bit is just sitting in the corner like,
this is a lying sack of shit. This nigga is a motherfucking liar.
On right now. So, wait a minute, is this the part? Okay, so this is when Dre tells 2-Bit everything that's going on. So he's telling like 2-Bit about Ghost is going to kill Diego. Mm-hmm. But when he comes out from killing Diego, he wants him and Spanky
to kill Ghost.
Like, and he just like, why the fuck you can't kill Ghost yourself? And he like, because I'm going to kill Jason. How am I going to be able to kill 2 people at once? And he's just like, well, why are you killing the other connect? Then we're not going to have no connect. And he's just like, look, do what the fuck I said so that you can be number 2. Don't you want to be number 2? And he just like,
are you talking to a child?
Right. And then 2-Bit had even mentioned something about Alicia. And he was just like, don't you think that, you know, Alicia might switch up on you if you kill her fucking brother? And he just like, do what I said. And I'm just like, you know, because I had the same question too, bit. I actually feel like the minute that Alicia found out Diego is dead, I mean, you got to be careful what you wish for. That is her brother. If she can turn her back on her brother and get him killed, what do you think can happen to you?
Stupid, dummy.
It's weird to me. It's weird to me.
Nobody's
Dre, it's like they keep saying you're doing too much.
You're overwhelmed.
Yeah,
it's too much for you.
Yeah, this is too much. I mean, because y'all can say what y'all want to about Ghost, but when it comes to handling several different plates,
as long as he is focused. See, the thing is, as long as Ghost don't have so many things coming at him, he can stay focused and he can get shit done. It's just like at this point, Dre doesn't have the mental stability to actually think about things, what could come next. Like he don't think about every part, what's gonna happen if I do this, and they like he don't match shit out.
See, the thing is that Dre don't even have personal shit going on. He got fucking Tasha shit, Angie's shit, kid shit, work shit,
Tate.
Drug shit. Like he got all types of shit.
Feds still, and he don't even know the feds. Still trying to get his ass to go to jail.
Dre don't even have all of that, and it's like he still can't fucking handle it. So then we get to Tasha and Keisha, and they sitting there having lunch at a nice little restaurant. Both of them on cloud nine. She fucking Tommy, she fucking Silver. She telling, Tasha, yeah, me and Tommy was over there last night, and we gonna try it again, and he invited me to have dinner with his father and his stuff. His what?
Still does not. I think I said this in one of our reviews already. I said it's crazy that Tasha's the only person that doesn't know about Teresi. She
does not know about Teresi, and she kept trying to get Keisha talking on. She was like, I really don't know much about his father.
And it's like, bitch, you know that he just got the fuck out of jail.
Right. And she was just like, I don't really know none of that. She was like, did you hear what I said?
I was like, you see what bitches do over a nigga? One night a dick. And she done forgot everything.
Doing it to know anything about the father. I wasn't asking no questions.
Bitch, you already know. Bitches ain't loyal.
And that's when Tasha got the text from Silver, and he was like, I need to see you later. And she was just like, yeah, that was Silver. And she was like, oh, you better go handle that. And she was like,
I am. Girl.
So then we get the fucking 2-bit Francis as I really don't want to call 2-bit no rat. But it's like he literally goes from Dre and he tells everything to Kanan.
He's not a rat. Dre is a fed up. No. I mean not Dre. 2-bit is a fed up employee. He's sick of being beat the fuck on. He's sick of being talked to like shit. And you also this man is being tricked by Satan. So it's just like when somebody's treating you like shit, but then you have somebody whispering good shit in your ear, of course it's just like, and Kanan is telling him shit about Drake. Like Drake's supposed to be his home fucking boy. That's supposed to be his right hand man. How is this nigga that's like not even a part of this shit telling me all this shit that she did? And it's really like true. Even if he is lying, like it's adding up. Right. So it's just like.
So he 2-bit tell Kanan and tells Kanan everything that's going on about Ghost supposed to be coming to kill Diego and all of Dre plans and shit. And Kanan tell 2-bit about Dre taking Tommy's whole organization, and 2-bit is just like, what? I don't know this shit.
He thought everything was an amicable leave. No.
So Kanan make changes to the plan, and he tell him, you know what's gonna happen? I'm going to kill Diego. That's what's going to happen.
Well, that was already the plan because the ghost had already asked him to kill Diego.
Right. He was like, but he didn't know.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm going to kill Diego. And I can't remember what he said, but he was just like, I'm going to take over Tommy's organization, and then we going to get this syrup money, like me and you.
Oh, yo, he was like, that's what he was like, I'm going to kill Diego. He was like, and then something, we about to be fucked. No, he was like, and he mentioned the Serbs, and that's when like 2-bit was like the Serbs. He was like, he's supposed to be going to kill him, and he was like, ain't nobody killing nobody. Right. Like, only person we killing is Diego, and I'm doing that shit.
Right. And then I put he told about Dre supposed to be taking out Jason or whatever. Yeah. Cause see, Tanae said it, and sadly, honestly, the person that's winning the most in this show is Kanan right now.
He may be my little person of the day.
Honestly,
because like I said, he does do a lot of lying. and he's very, very manipulative. But in the end, for the most part, he's just chilling in the cut, killing people and selling drugs. That's all he really wants to do.
He don't have
so
no
you know,
friends.
and it's just like if you get in his way, then he's gonna have to kill you. But I mean, he does have a friend, Laces. Remember Laces the crackhead? Who are you? But other than that, it's just like he just wants to make money.
So then we get to Ghost and Alphonse. If you don't remember Alphonse was in the last episode of season 4 when Tate asked Ghost to basically look out for him and put him on or whatever, because he's also a drug dealer.
Right.
And he comes and he talks to him and he's just like, yeah, he was like, you know, how are things running down there? He's like, everything's going good. And, you know, he talks about him being paid and he just Tate paying him. And he's just like, well, I tell you what about if I pay you double to work for me? So he's like, oh, so you about to skim more money off the top of the project? And he like, huh? And he like, oh yeah, Tate is skimming money off of the project to pay me.
He pays me first. Okay.
Ghost is just like, oh.
Thanks for the info.
Thank you. So we find out that Proctor has his job back and he's talking to Proctor. Proctor's talking to Tommy. So we find out that Proctor has his job. Yeah, you know, Tommy congratulate him and shit. And he asked about Angie, asking if he had any information about her covering up a murder or whatever. And then who brought up the MCC dirt? I think Tommy brought up the MCC dirt.
Oh yeah, Tommy was like, how many people knew about Sandoval?
Right. And I can't remember what happened after that.
And he told Tommy to stop because Tommy gave him money and told him they killed 2 people today. And they gave him some more money. He said stop telling him shit like that.
Yeah.
He also told him to stop fucking killing people and he said no.
Yeah. So then we get to Teresi, and Teresi is finally ready to drop a big ass bomb. He tells Sags and Mock that about the whole murder with Charlie Murphy in the weight room. He never mentioned that he was a part of that shit.
He was the killer.
But he did tell like everything that happened as far as Ghost, and he was like, you know, I wasn't there, but I do know about it. I did kind of see it a little bit out my little eye, and he's just like, you know, they both like, yes,
this is it.
Great. And they're just like, you know, will you testify for this? And he's like, if it comes down to it, of course it's going to come down to it, Teresi. Of course they're going to make you testify.
You fucking bitch. You snitch bitch.
I was just like, then we get to Kanan and Tariq, and they're basically playing chess. You know, it's how you teach people how to sell drugs and shit and get ahead in life.
You notice it's always a chess game going on.
I need to learn
when it comes to drugs.
I used to know it.
Niggas who sell drugs don't play spades.
You know, and
y'all play checkers and Uno. Like what the fuck?
Tariq was like, I know I'm always supposed to stay a move ahead. He like, no nigga, you supposed to stay 3 moves ahead. That was
bam.
That was one of my favorite episodes in I think it was season 3. 3 moves ahead. I think that's what it was called. Yes, that's one of my favorite episodes. But yeah, 3 moves ahead. And he beats him, gets checkmate, and then Tariq is just like, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for the long game.
You are my idol.
I'm ready to sell these fucking drugs. I'm ready to get my own fucking money. Fuck ghosts.
It's just like,
fuck everybody. Rain the dead, so I don't care about nobody.
It's like at this point, Tasha, you should just let his ass go to jail.
So then Tommy pops up on Angela in her fucking car. It's just getting creepy. He pops up. He like, well, you told me to stop breaking in your house. So basically, he asked her about the whole Askis. Please forgive me.
Who shall the ghetto?
He asked her about the whole murder with Sandoval or whatever, and he finds out that, you know, he basically catches her in a lie that she really was the whole operation of Mike Sandoval getting killed.
Of course she was.
So it's like, you know, I got something on you. No biggie though. And Angie is just like, you know, it don't even matter because it's people in my office trying to take me down anyway about some shit. And she was like, unless I can eliminate the problem. He like, well, what are you asking me to do, Angie?
He said, you got the devil inside. And you know, that reminded me of this story of one time I was in church, right? Mm-hmm. And this lady was basically just talking about, you know, having sex, and then she was just like, you know, stop letting all these niggas basically F you. Like, they putting all their bad energy into you, and I was just like, damn, Ghost and put the devil in that bitch.
Yeah.
See what happens? Stop fucking with his ass. He is trash. Leave him alone.
So Tommy like, what's his name? She like John, and he like, okay, John what? And she was just like, well, I'm gonna try one more thing first, and then we'll see what you're doing. She just like, you know, he just like, well, you know,
let me know.
Let me know.
I'm always here.
I'm always here. You know, he always down to kill a motherfucker. Especially for Angie. Like, this is perfect.
Perfect.
The perfect little information to put right in his back pocket just in
when
case
he get locked the fuck up.
ever needs it. You remember Cleo on Set It Off when she patted her chest? When the girl came in there to identify her, I got all the information I need right here. So you can try to run your mouth, try to lock me up, try any motherfucking thing. I got the info, Angie. And I hope you don't go that route, Angie. Because I'm going to tell you something going on to this next scene where you try to offer Mock this fucking job to get a friend in the office. This is not a good idea. We don't trust Mock. I don't trust Mock.
Desperate call.
No, fuck that.
Call for
desperate times mean fuck him. Fuck sex. Don't.
Her pussy's tired, okay? Her pussy is tired of meeting you niggas, okay? I am tired. I don't know who I'm going to see from night to night. Who's this nigga? That's like people inside of me.
She offers him the job that she was talking to her little boo flame about, and you know, it sounds good to Mock. And Mock's just like, well, you know, what do you need? You know, like he sits and talks, and he's just like, all right, you know, what's up? I don't know what she said to him after that, but Angela, you better think this one through.
I mean, because if it don't work, he's gonna die. So at this point,
well, you're right. That's true.
If you don't,
but if Mock just come up missing, then what?
I was at work.
So then Tasha gets to Silver place, and Silver is good.
It is the
deuces
epitome of I'm good, love, and joy.
I laughed so hard. I told y'all.
The thing about it is that you did tell us, but it wasn't because of her.
Right, Ghost made it worse.
He not to say that he 100% was gonna do it,
right?
But he was probably closer to doing it.
He was really thinking about it.
This nigga then left his fucking job, left the state, left his home. Like, where'd you go, nigga?
Lord. So then we get to Ghost, and he invites Tate there, and Tate's like, what the fuck you want? He like, oh, you know, I'm just letting you know I met up with Alphonse, and he plays a little recording, and he recorded the whole thing about Alphonse saying he's skimming the money, and he basically told him, bitch, I'm back on the Queen's Project. You will make it one of your main priorities when you become governor, and you better keep in touch, nigga. And Tate was just like,
yeah.
I'll be calling.
Imagine that shit coming out as a governor with your black ass.
See, because if we're not gonna kill him, the least we can do is grab him by the balls for a little bit.
Right.
That's
until
what we need.
Can kill him.
And it's good to see Ghost get some type of, you know, because he just been losing a lot lately. So it's good that he gets something like that. He needed that.
He done fucked up Tasha shit.
He needed that. So then we get to Kanan.
The sex wasn't enough?
No.
Okay.
Kanan then killed Diego. Kanan then chopped Diego's head off. Kanan takes.
I wonder what was going on with the axe.
Oh, I knew he was about to chop some bodies up. So he did it so fast though that I wasn't too sure. But he took the head to Jason, and Jason opened the bag, and he just like, that's a big boy move. You know, what's up? And he like, I wanna take Tommy's part. You know, I want that role.
Yeah.
I want to be your Tommy. He's just like, you know, well, we can discuss that. He just like, you know, are you planning on taking Tommy and Ghost out? He like, no, Tommy and Ghost gonna take each other out. He like, well, once that happens, then we'll talk business. It's your job or whatever. So he like, all right. So he like, yeah.
He's like, 'cause I gotta know that I can trust you.
Right. So he like, all right, well, we gotta go now because one of the Jimenez hitters is on their way over here to come get your ass. Now he like, no, fuck that. Let's stay right here. We can get the ass. And he like, no. We don't want to do that, because why is it he didn't want to do it?
He was like, because that's the only link that we have to the sister.
That's the only link we got to Alicia, so we going to show him. He like, you know what?
You a smart nigga.
You smart.
You a smart nigga.
You smart. So, yeah. So they go, here come fucking Dre and his fucking...
With this big ass fucking gun.
His machete. Or, no,
machete is a knife. Don't embarrass me.
Sorry. With his AK-47.
Okay, we can call
He comes with his big gun. And he got on his little housekeeping outfit, go make the kill or whatever, but ain't nobody there. But the other housekeeper, the real housekeeper. And Dre is kind of confused because it was like, I like what Courtney said, it was like they both planned on doing this without crossing each other, and they still ended up double crossing each other. So I wonder what Dre is going to think next week. Like, well, what the fuck happened? Like, I wonder what Two-Bit and them gonna be able to hold up to their party.
He's probably gonna call Ghost before that. Like, what the fuck happened, nigga?
Yeah.
He wasn't dead.
So Ghost and Angie are having dinner, celebrating. I don't know what the fuck they celebrating, but they celebrating.
No, well, Ghost said he wanted to celebrate. Angie ain't got shit to celebrate.
But it's just like, Angie, like, why are you not... You're drowning right now.
You saw exactly what the fuck Donovan said. When you get around him, your judgment is so fucking cloudy. Like, you don't know what to do. Like, granted, if this is the man you love, then maybe you need to quit your job. Right. Because it's just like, it's one or the other.
So, there's a knock. There's a ring at the door. It's fucking Tasha. Tasha comes in there, spazzing the fuck out. It's literally just like last week all over again. She comes in, flipping the fuck out. She don't even give a fuck about them two over there having dinner.
See, at this point, I would have flipped that fucking table over. Y'all want to have dinner and celebrate. This nigga done fucked up my shit.
So she like, Ghost, what the fuck did you do? And he like, you know, what did you say? She like, what did you say to him? And he just like, I just went over there to go make sure he was going to go do what you really said he was going to fucking do. And she was just like, well, whatever you did, he's fucking gone now, dumbass. Now what are we gonna do? So all three of them like, oh shit, we gotta come up with a plan. Cause Angie like, well, if he goes missing, then they automatically gonna come to us because it's not gonna look right. And they just all freaking out. So Tasha is just like, well, with the gun, we just gonna have to go the other route now. And Angie like, you said that the gun was gone. And she like, well, I was holding on to it.
But for insurance.
Just in case some shit like this went down. So now the only thing there is to do is for me to turn myself in because I have to protect Tariq. So Ghost is just like, damn that.
If anybody's gonna go down for the family, it's me. And then you have Mita looking at the side like,
oh, the family.
She wasn't the family when you was digging in these guts.
This was a good episode.
It was a really
like Tanel was saying, like, Power is nothing like these other seasons, but it's still so fucking good, bitch. It's too much going on. So, y'all know what to do. Come and tell me what we missed, what you guys' predictions are.
We went over a lot. If we
did. But it's every fucking week somebody come in the comments like, did y'all see the part when? So I always do. You know me. You know I missed some shit. So make sure y'all come and comment. But I have to agree with today. You know, right now I'm just like, damn, like Kanan is winning right now.
And you know what I was also thinking? I had almost just thought for a second, but I don't really know. In the car, when he had told Sammy like that he couldn't come to dinner, I was like, I wonder if it's some way that Teresi is gonna flip on Sammy. And like Sammy ends up going to jail for all this or something like that. Possibly. Because it's just like he can't really back out of telling on him now, especially with Sam. Like him and Sammy have done so much. So if he doesn't do it, like what is that going to look like to Sammy? Right. Like you've already got me put out of the Italians because I had to watch this lying ass nigga, your son. He fucked up, but I had to have his back because of you. Now we both out. Then you tell me we gonna rat on this nigga. I say okay, but then you end up not ratting on this nigga. And then in the end, you still don't let me come and eat dinner with Connie? Like, so I don't know.
So, depending on what happens next week, I don't know. I don't know if it is gonna skip over a week. I don't know if we will get a video up. If it does come on and we are out of town. Either way, if it does come on and we can't do it from where we are, we will post it when we get back, which will probably be later in the week. It will be late, but
it'll be coming.
You watch the Power reviews, just hold on and understand that we're going on vacation. But
just hold on, we're coming home. Sorry.
If this is your first time watching, make sure you subscribe. We will be here every Sunday with an all new Power review. We only got 3 left. For the people who have been watching, make sure you share this video. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Tell your mother, your cousin, your sister, your brother. Tell somebody about the show, and I will see you guys soon. Because I can't say next week because I'm not sure if y'all gonna see me next.
Right. And if you didn't know, now you know. There's no show like the show, but we literally have one of the best Power reviews we've been told by so many people. So now
shout out to y'all.
I now actually do believe it. You guys, again, come under here, comment and shit. I do be reading them. I just don't comment because y'all be talking too much and I can't get caught up and I be at work. So anyway, peace out. See y'all later. Have a good one. Have a good week.